Let's take a look at how you can share your story using video. Starting in Adobe Spark, you can easily add photos, video clips, icons, or your own voice to create a compelling short video. From there, you can use Premiere Rush to take pro quality video on your mobile devices, edit with simple tools for audio, motion graphics, and more, and share that video to social channels. Finally, continue learning and evolving with Premiere Pro, the industry-leading video editing software, complete with creative tools, integration with other apps and services, and the power of Adobe Sensei to help you craft footage into polished film and video. So let's start telling that story with Adobe Spark. Now, with Adobe Spark, you can easily transform your ideas into compelling visual stories in the form of social imagery called posts, web pages, and video for students of all ages. You can see a final video project I created here, created with lesson files found on edx.adobe.com. Now, to jumpstart your project, you can start from one of the many templates available, or you can start from scratch. After selecting the video option, you'll be taken to a title screen, where you can add a title or skip this step and choose a starting point if you want. Now, once the slide-based video editor opens, you can start setting up your design and add content to your video. Now, to start, you can add media to the first slide. You can choose between images, video clips, icons, or text. I'll add a video clip that I have locally. You can search for free photos or icons within the tools, or use your own images or video clips. And with the video clips, you can add up to 30 seconds of video at a time for each slide in your Spark. Now, you can add as many slides as you need to tell your story, each containing a part. Text on screen makes sure those watching your video without sound turned on can get your full message, so you can add text over media like video. You can also record your voice by pressing the red button and speaking into your phone or computer. Once you've got some content out here, you can change your design based on a variety of layouts on the right. Select one to change it, like split screen. In this case, you can then add other content to the other side, like an image or an icon you have, or search through Creative Commons licensed images or icons available. Now, Spark Video comes preloaded with themes that control the overall look and feel of your video. From the list over here on the right, you can select one and then pick a color. These themes actually power transitions between slides and the motion of elements. You can also resize your video and add music by uploading your own track or selecting one of the free songs available. Now, with Spark, you can add different branding to your projects as well, maybe your school colors or logo. On the Spark website, you can go to your branding section, and this is one way to do it, and either choose branding you've already created or create a new brand. You can then upload logos to use, like this school logo I've got right here. Add colors, and colors are sampled right from the logo you upload. And even fonts you want to use. Now that you've added your brand, a series of custom content templates and themes are created you can use. Back in the video, I'll make sure that the correct brand is chosen. And it places the logo, name, in headers, footers, video stamps, and outros. And once you finish your video, you can save your video directly to your device or copy the link to share it over the web. You can post your video to your social media pages, YouTube channels, or blog, Google Classroom, maybe for students to hand in an assignment, or simply text or email it to someone. Now, for students that want to take that next step into editing video, Adobe Premiere Rush is a mobile video editing app on iPhone, iPad, Android, and desktop. In Premiere Rush, I'll create a video project similar to what was created in Spark so you see how it works. With Premiere Rush open, you can start from scratch. You can include assets like imagery and video from different sources you have. Now, when you create a new project, Media Browser opens automatically, which you see here. You just need to select the media you want from different sources you'd like to add to your project. You can even decide what parts of each video you want beforehand, like you see here, and then click Create to start. Once the project is open, you can see the timeline down here that contains the media you initially added. And there's also a preview area up here for your video. Now, you can arrange the media in any order in the timeline just by dragging. You can trim the video clips. You can manage the clips over here on the left by turning off audio, hiding, or even locking clips. You can also add additional media up here. Maybe you want to add an image or an audio or video file, or even add voiceover that you record right now. I'll add an audio file I have to play music as the video plays. Okay, with the audio in place, you can drag it where you need to be in the timeline. You can stack or layer up to 4 video clips and 3 audio clips in the timeline. Now to add voiceover to this, I'll click on the plus again and tap voiceover. Now without microphone available, I'll use the one on my laptop. I can press the record button here to record my audio. Let's be the first generation to save an entire ecosystem before it's gone. Okay, I'll stop it, and with the voiceover in the timeline, you can move it where you want. You can even lower the volume of the music automatically to hear the voiceover better. With the music track selected, you can open the audio options over here and maybe adjust the volume here, but it does it for the entire audio track. And you can select auto duck so the volume of the music lowers as the voiceover plays. You can see that right here. Now to our video, we can also add simple text-only titles or motion titles that have animation using motion graphic templates. When you want to add one, you can move the playhead here where you want to insert it. Then with the titles panel showing on the right, you can double-click one to insert it. Now once it's in place, with it selected out here in the timeline, you can edit the options for the title, like change the text. You can then change the formatting, like the font size and different things like that, by clicking Edit over here. All right, with video and other media in place, you can add transitions between the clips. Now, if you select a clip or multiple clips, you can add a fade, like a cross dissolve to them over here on the right. As you play the video, you can see what it does. You can also add a really cool effect of speeding up or slowing down video clips. You can open the speed options over here on the right. Then you can select a range in the video to effect. You can then tell it to slow down or speed up that selection. Now there are a lot of other features in here like cropping clips, maybe to stack 2 videos, one on another, and the top video becomes smaller and is cropped, so it plays as picture-in-picture. You can also add simple color filters to clips or even edit them, maybe to give a clip a black and white appearance. After you've gone through and refined your video and you've got it just right, you can share it by exporting the video file itself as an MP4, or you can share it via social networks you log into. When you want to take your video project and skills to the next level, you can use Premiere Pro, the industry-leading video editing software for film, TV, and the web. Now in Premiere Pro, you can open your Premiere Rush projects from the main screen like you see here. The project opens as an editable project. You see a timeline down here, similar to what you saw in Premiere Rush. The clips are all still there in the timeline. You can edit them, and there are a host of other tools available if you need. With Premiere Pro, you have access to content from other Adobe apps using integrations like bringing in a motion title from After Effects, for instance. Or you can integrate native content from Photoshop and Illustrator by importing that content, or even dragging assets you saved in a Creative Cloud library from the libraries panel. Premiere Pro has amazing editing as well as color controls. So if I click on the color workspace here, you can see the Lumetri color panel. This is where you can do things like color grade clips, change the appearance of clips, even compare clips to each other and more closely match their color. This is great when you've got media from different sources. Switching over to the audio workspace, using the Essential Sound panel, you can also optimize the sound like this audio track so you can create, mix, and restore the perfect sound. With Premiere Pro, you also have access to built-in motion graphic templates like you saw in Premiere Rush. Things like lower thirds or motion graphic templates you've saved from After Effects that you can simply drag into your project. Telling your story with video can be done no matter what grade or experience level. And as students progress through their learn journey, they can master their video creation skills, from Adobe Spark to Premiere Rush to Premiere Pro. For K12 projects that make distance learning engaging, including the lesson files shown in this tutorial, visit this URL.